So completing the demand forecast, made me realize we were going to have to think about a lot of different options. Interestingly enough, when we put together the first demand forecast and we talked about what we saw over the next 3 years, we were actually thinking that we would be in year 3 of the forecast plan before we would really start to get intentional about any type of a gig workforce. By happenstance, we found an opportunity to accelerate it. So that really was the turning point. I think it was also important because when we think about this ecosystem, it means that you have to look at multiple workforce solutions. We talk a lot about staffing, but what we miss is how do we keep the great people that we have? How do we think about deconstructing jobs and using automation, not just technology, but automation to really make the roles more what caregivers expect? How do we create joy in practice, possibly shrink that demand? How do we get more intentional about workforce development and welcoming people into healthcare that hadn't thought about healthcare as an option before? So there are a myriad of levers that need to be pulled, and obviously getting to an overall notion for us philosophically to move from who works for us to how do you work with us?